Hello everybody, Catboyvan here to do another Imperial Star Wars figure review. Still not changing the name. Still not. Most likely will not change the name. Ever. Okay, let's see. What do we got? Here's a figure. A figure from the Star Wars Clone Wars line. Interesting. Who is this? This character is known as Vizsla. Vizsla, the head of the group known as the Death Watch. Let's put some insight there, shall we? What is the Death Watch? Well, the Death Watch is a Mandalorian terrorist group, which first time I've ever seen them was in the Clone Wars series episodes based around the planet of Mandalore. By the way, Star Wars Clone Wars it's actually pretty good. Toys are not exactly what I want, but yeah, I'm fine with them. They look better canon. They actually do look better canon than the Star Wars, the Clone Wars miniseries done by the guy who did the animation for Dexter's Lab and Samurai Jack. Still, they made action figures for that, so I'm fine with this. These look actually pretty good compared to. Anyway, sidetrack. The Death Watch is a Mandalorian terrorist group that wish to bring back the old ways of the Mandalorian culture, which is more warrior-like. Unlike Mandalore shown here in the Clone Wars series, which is a peaceful planet, peaceful group of people now. They don't really have a main military force anymore. They got police and security. That's really it. No real soldiers at all. Which is an interesting contrast to the Mandalorian culture, which is mostly been warlike since I first ever heard of them. Ever. First time I heard about these guys was Knights of the Old Republic. Yeah, I heard the word Mandalorian before for Boba Fett and Jango, but it's really the first time I ever had any insight on the Mandalorians, so that's nice. They have a little read-up on the little back of here. By the way, this is the symbol of the Death Watch. It's interesting, and here's a picture of the character in the episode. We'll read. Okay. Vizsla is the governor of Corindia, a moon-orbiting Mandalore. That's the planet. That's the main planet. Vizsla appears to support peace and criticizes the Death Watch, a violent group of Mandalorians who want to return to their warrior's past. I could just read this. But when Obi-Wan discovers that Vizsla is actually the leader of the Death Watch, the government tries to silence the Jedi in a duel. Dark saber versus lightsaber. I'll explain that in a moment. Let's get to the figure. Something I noticed because of the first time I've actually ever bought a Clone Wars figure, that everything's very, very loose feeling, you know? Everything's small. Let's bring Jedi back here. Legs are smaller, arms are smaller, I think heads might be smaller, I can't tell. I can just completely and utterly hide this guy behind Jedi. Wait, I could do the same thing. Well, this guy just seems very, very small compared to Jedi and the other figures. Anyway, in articulation, the arms go about this far up, turn 360, end at the elbows, turn 360 at the elbows, and also turns 360. The waist pivots up and down, and turns 360. Legs can go about, whoa, this far up. Whoa, bend like that. Bend on the kneecap, turn 360. Bend of the feet, up and down, and turn 360. This has better leg articulation. That's interesting. And for the head, of course, the reason why I didn't mention it first, again, was you could remove the helmet. Here's the face, which is pretty much how it looks in the actual show. They actually do a very good job with that. I really like that. But still not my perfect face style, so I'll just leave the helmet on. But with and without the helmet, the head turns 360. Little accessories besides the helmet, which has the Death Watch symbol on top, is this little cape here. It has the Death Watch symbol on it. I really like that. Other accessories include a jetpack, which keeps, every time I put on, keeps coming off. Worst accessory I've ever had. It's just very too loose to do anything with. Let's see. Whoops. Dropped it. Sorry about that. He comes with 2 identical pistols. One fits perfectly. The one in the right hand fits perfectly. Sorry, the cape's a little messed up at the moment now. But the other one for the left hand, it doesn't fit well. It's extremely loose. You gotta put in the little trigger finger, and still it doesn't look that great. It's just a really bad hand. Left hand is just really bad. It maybe just be mine, but anyway. And last official accessory for this figure is, well, of course, what I said I would mention in a second, the Dark Blade. I mean the Dark Saber, I'm sorry. It's more based around a katana blade, but it's completely black, and it seems to be lightsaber proof apparently, which is interesting. What else did this figure come with? Came with the stand. This little game called the Galactic Battle Game. Don't know, don't plan to play it, but it comes with a little chart thing. And dice. Also came with a code thing for some exclusive stuff for Season 3. Don't really care about that. And it gave me something to spend money on. It's a redeeming certificate for exclusive Galactic Battle Game map. I'm going after the Boba Fett. I don't need this. It's pretty much the same rules apply for the Boba Fett figure as it does for this. Everything. I repeat everything. I don't really care about that. So what do I think of this? About this? This figure's alright. If you like Star Wars Clone Wars, I do recommend this. If you like Mandalorians, I also recommend you picking this up. It's not that bad of a figure. Probably the jetpack and the hand is probably not the best thing for me, but I still recommend getting it. You might like it. You might have a better hand or jetpack than I did. Anyway, I'm Catboyvan. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Later. Oh yeah, JetOcast. Ding! See ya.